Welcome, everybody, to the Golden Drop. My name is Sharon McDonald, and I am going to be your host today, sharing some tips with you about Zendocrine and the differences between the two of them. It's not something that people use often, or if they use it, they might be using it really incorrectly. And these products from doTERRA are really amazing. And so we're going to talk about the complex. We're going to talk about the oil blend, and we're going to talk about the soft gels. And I have a secret sauce recipe I'm going to give you for a detox. It does not include Zendocrine, but you could use it. I used it last night, and I have a lot to share about it. So I'm happy to be here with you today to share with you these tips and tricks as a holistic. I'm coming to you today as a holistic health coach and an essential oil expert in these, because this is one of my favorite things to talk about. So thank you so much for being here today. So to start off with, I wanted to talk about the complex of Zendocrine itself, and I want to show you what these look like. So this is an herbal complex, and so when I talk about these products to people, I will specifically say Zendocrine complex or Zendocrine herbal complex, because this is the herb, not the essential oils. It's not the power of those very specific essential oils behind the blend. But the products in this specifically are for every single organ in your body. doTERRA has a really good descriptive dialogue on this specific product, on all of their products. So if you really want to get in-depth information about each one of those pieces, you can go ahead and look at that. We don't have enough time in our 15 minutes for me to go into that. What I want to do is help you understand what these products do inside your body. So this particular product is specifically designed to hit every single one of your major organs and help detox those. So what is that? That's your skin, which is our biggest organ, right? Our lungs, our kidney, and our liver, right? So, and the heart. So you're really detoxing all of these. I like to add in the brain to that, even though it's not an organ. These are really good. Once we start getting those filtering systems out, you get the opportunity to start detoxing the brain. And the brain is really the last one that really starts to detox, okay? So it takes time once you clean out the filtering organs, especially if you have something like diabetes, type 1 or type 2, it doesn't matter. Those organs take a beating because of the extra insulin that's being pumped into the body. It's very, very, very labor intensive on the organs to be able to process that extra insulin because it's not being produced by the body itself. So I like to have people stay on this really all the time. And this isn't just that one piece of that cleanse that many people look at. This is really something, if your organs take a beating, if you know your liver or your kidneys don't function properly all the way, or maybe you are experiencing things like this. See my ring finger, how broken out that is? This is a detox because I ate chemicals that my body didn't like. And so I'm using these to pull that out of my system. So I wanted to be able to share with you guys a little bit about what this does. So the products in this will pull out those toxins and flush them out. Now it's really good to be able to have something for it to bind to. So your nutrition does need to be a little bit better, but that is where you can add in this DDR prime. It helps repair the cells. So I'm going to drop this little bit in there. That's why you'll see in doTERRA's cleanse, DDR prime is now part of that. It's to help pull those toxins, repair where the toxins are being pulled out, repair the cells that have been damaged, and do some of that DNA repair, because that's what this particular product does. Yeah, Renee.
Okay, your bandwidth was low. Now you're back to yellow, but you were going good, but you were just small. So now you're back to white. So I'm not sure what the difference is.
I'm glad you're watching it. That's good. But you heard everything I said?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, great. Good.
So,
so let's talk about what the difference is between the blend and this. And this is the original. I want you guys to know, I got this from my mom. I was out, but this is the original label to the Zendocrine. I know we're going a little retro doTERRA here, but this is the original one, hand labeled by the owners so that they could launch this product. So you know that Zendocrine doesn't look like this anymore. It looks like a normal bottle, you know, like this, brown with doTERRA normal labeling, but this is the original bottle. And I took this from her when I was home at holiday. And so the difference between these two is absolutely nothing. This is an easy capsule. I'm going to show you what that looks like so that you know and understand that all those oils from the blend are just in here, not diluted, straight. So it's just right here, easy for your body to utilize. And this is really targeted specifically to the liver. Now, this is really, these products, specifically this, really good for when you're developing a placenta. I know that sounds really weird and people are like, don't use these products when you are pregnant. This particular one right here, this is the one you would want to use if you're having terrible morning sickness. This really supports the body because what's happening that really the body is so overwhelmed with all of the hormones and everything going through the liver and all the extra stuff that's going on as the placenta is forming. This is really, really supportive. So you can take this, and because it's capsule, it's easier sometimes to swallow, but it will help support the body during morning sickness, during that first trimester when you're just nauseous and maybe you're vomiting everything you eat. This is really good for that. But this is a really great support to take at nighttime. And you don't want to stay on this all the time. Back in the day, we used to have you on this all the time. But this is targeted for about 10 days at a time, then 10 days off and 10 days on. So pregnant women, though, if you're using it specifically for supporting that liver and it makes you feel better, it's not going to hurt you. It will support your body because your body's flushing all the time. The ticket to this product is you want to drink a lot of water when you're using this, okay? And you should be drinking a lot of water anyway because the filtering organs really need us to be using that in our daily practice. So how do we use this beautiful product, okay? So this is the blend and this is the bottle I'm showing you here. What you do is you would just put 1 to 2 or 3 drops over your liver to help your liver specifically. You could make your own. If you have just the oil, you can make your own with these cute guys using your very own capsule. Okay, you just open it up, fill that in, and you can make your own. It's not a problem. You can add in whatever extra stuff you need to as well. So just know that those are all options for you. And so again, this and this, they're supporting specifically the liver, all right? So I highly recommend when you're doing this, but everybody should be on this product all the time anyway, is Terrazyme. Because if your belly is really raw and not functioning like it should, disposing of the byproducts that are coming out of your liver and your kidneys, this will really help support and ease the digestive cycle. Okay, so breaking that down, helping you, kind of giving it a binder to hold on to. And so this is a really good product to add to that. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, but I'm taking so many pills. You're not going to get away from that. So if you're on medication, you're taking a lot of medication and you're usually taking another medication to counteract the other medication. So really, when you're looking at this, just think about these products, okay, as support to your system. Really, that's what you're doing. You're aiding your body in making its own recovery process. And that's how I look at when I have to take all these supplements. I think to myself, I'm going to gag, really. So I just wanted you to be able to see this opportunity about how you do this, what you utilize, what you're using, why you're taking so many. Just put it into perspective that you're supporting your body in all of its processes. So we have 5 minutes left. I am going to give you this detox recipe, and I'm going to show you how I made it, and then we're going to open it up for Q&A. All right, so hold your questions. But I just fill this little jar with this, this quart-sized jar with inside here is Epsom salt, okay? And it doesn't matter what brand you use. And then I'm going to fill it with 2 scoops of baking soda. If you want a really soft bath, you can do 3. So I'm going to do 3, okay? So it's Epsom salt, baking soda, and then I have this cool recipe. And I happened by it. I seriously think the heavens opened and did it. And I woke up so nauseated this morning. So I'm warning you, it works so well, okay? I did coriander, okay, 3 drops of coriander, and then I'll show you how I did it to help support the blood sugar levels. As all of these toxins were pulling out of my body from the chemicals I ate in a popsicle from school. It was supposed to be natural, but I'm telling you what, I broke out so fast within 5 minutes of eating that stupid thing. There was something in there that just set my stomach and my body on fire. So 3 drops of coriander to help blood sugar through the night, because I did this at nighttime. Okay, cilantro, 3 to 5 drops of cilantro. I think that 5 drops is probably better, but your body will feel this. Okay, your body feels. I'm going to talk about what it does. Then I do 3 to 5 drops of this beautiful thing, tangerine. Okay, 3 to 5 drops of tangerine. And if you really want it to smell awesome, just add more. And then to help me sleep, I added cedarwood, okay? And literally, like, I would have never put these things together in a million years. And so I did 5 drops of cedarwood. So you know that this seriously was a divine inspiration. So here, so 3 to 5 drops of really literally everything. And so as I'm talking to you, telling you what happened, I'm going to put these in here. And what happened was, it smells delicious, and I'm telling you, it was amazing. But your skin will feel a little itchy, like, you know, when the histamines come after you run, you know how your body feels like that? That is exactly what happened. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And it was kind of cool. So the Epsom salt pulls toxins from your body, and as does the baking soda. But what's cool about it is that it allows your body to pull those toxins out, gives it something to bind to, but the essential oils go to work, and cilantro is awesome for detoxing. This is really slow. So I'm not going to have the patience for this because we're running out of time. So I'm just going to open the orifice reducer, and I'm just going to pour some in. Okay, so you guys can be quick. And then I take parchment paper, tear that off, put it over the top because I don't have a lid underneath. And then I screw this down and I shake it. And you can take the lid off and add a little fractionated coconut oil. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And literally it's just like that much, however much you want. Put that back on and shake again. And then I'm going to dump that all into my bath, okay? And it feels so divine. And then you can rinse out the jar in there in the bathtub while you're doing that. So there's your little yummy recipe. Give it a shot. It's actually a good diffuser recipe too. And I thought that was interesting, but it smells yummy. And give it a shot. So any questions? Happy to answer.
Okay, really quick on the detox. So when do you know your body is actually releasing detox? Or
I kept looking at the water, wondering if I would see something. When you add apple cider vinegar in, sometimes the apple cider vinegar will turn a different color. It will go really dark brown as toxins pull into the water. But I didn't do that because I didn't want to smell like vinegar going to bed. So it was super selfish on my part. But in a foot bath, you will see these same, you could use these same oils in there. And you can also, like I said, use Zendocrine to support the liver and pull out toxins there extra. And for me, it came out of my skin. I could feel it. It was that histamine feeling coming from my skin. And so that's how I knew it was working. And plus, my cute little finger is super raw today, and my belly is on fire. So I know I'm on the right track because I know this process for my body. To simplify the use of essential oils, you have to really start getting in tune with your body. So I know how mine reacts. I have to be gentle with my stomach today. I have to be careful of the foods I eat because everything will agitate it and cause me to have, acid reflux or just kind of a fiery belly. So I need to eat things that are cool and calm for my belly. Does that answer your question, or is that very...
No, absolutely. Yeah, because there's a lot of times that people are like, well, this isn't working. I don't see a result, so I just wanted to know, like, how...
I think you'll feel it through your skin. I cannot imagine that I'm the only person. Like, it was on everywhere I had extra fat, right? Like my thighs, on the spaces on my thighs specifically is where I felt it. And right here on my arms. So everywhere I had extra fat that wasn't needful, that I felt it there in those spots.
That's probably a lot the tangerine too, because the tangerine makes the brown fat cells release toxins, and
so does cilantro, right?
Okay, yeah.
So does cilantro. Yeah, I would agree with you 100%. I think it was these two products specifically. But I needed to be able to sleep and not be on a high from all the crap that was coming from my body. So I had to have the cilantro or the cedarwood in there. Thank you, Kira.
Now I'm assuming Zendocrine is good for kids because Blake has kind of the skin reaction. I think it's because of all the junk that he's ate in the past. So yeah. Should I put him on some Zendocrine and see?
Yes. It is fine now. Where I give if my kids have been sick, I give them a complex, only the complex in the morning, and then I will rub this over the liver at nighttime if they've been sick, just to be able to help pull that virus out of the organs specifically. I feel like when we're sick, we kind of forget about using these products to help detox the virus or a bacterial infection, the residuals of those. But you hear all the time of people getting viruses in their heart specifically, in the muscles around the heart, and it sits there and it starts to deteriorate those muscles. That's the very common thing these days. So something to be aware of. All right. Anything else? You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. This call specifically is designed for us to pay it forward to you in the information, tips, and tricks just like this, a little more in depth, give you some indications of how to use your products in a way you might not have known, or maybe like give you that aha moment. So please share these with other people. We've got a load of these that you can share with them. And invite them to this call live. This is for anybody who wants to join the Golden Drop every week for just that little bit of extra in-depth information. If there's something that you want to hear, please send us an email at info@oilstogo.com. info@oilstogo.com. Put in the label Golden Drop topic, and we will get somebody to talk about that. And if you're wanting to co-host with us, just let us know. We would love to hear what you're using in your home. If you're not buying these products on loyalty reward, oh my goodness, you're missing out on a lot of money that could come back to your home. So pay it forward to your pocketbook by using the loyalty reward system. And we hope that you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you.